Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, I wanted to make a guide on min-maxing your score for the Sound Thresher Primal Lord. As you guys can see, we are at 579 billion damage, rank number 1. And we're going to show you there are actually some new teams to actually give a try. But then we're also going to talk about your min-maxing tips as the end of this Primal Lord goes on. Okay, so the overall top team, I'll begin with that. It is the Velara team with Mikola. There's a little bit of RNG in it. I did 3 runs right now, and 2 of them were at 577, and then 1 of them hit 2 billion higher. This is the Velara Mikola up front, blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Gala Smoky on the Stellar Bond with the Mana Wig spell. Now for min-maxing tips, you want to have your level 90 Alphabet Phantom, that is essential, and red charms on the entire team. Apart from that, your resonating level is going to be important. So in these days, if you're not up to the resonating level cap, you want to boost the levels of Velara most importantly, because he's the one who deals the most damage, and then Gala would be second most important. If you look at the damage breakdown here, it is Velara, then Gala, and then third would be Smoky in resonating level priority. Okay, so there we have that for the Velara team. Now for other team options, now Half Moon just shared this team with Phraesto, which is actually doing really well. I mean, okay, really well, maybe it depends in perspective to what, but 430 billion, it's substantially lower than the Velara team, but for no Velara team options, this is the best one out there. And so real Phraesto in front of Pink Twin, Illusion in front of Smoky, Blue Twin on the right, and Pink Twin on the left. Gala and Smoky on the Stellar Bond. You have Mikola up front and Alpha Bear buffing up Gala in the back. You want level 90 Phantom. You want to have red charms on the whole team. Unfortunately, I don't have resources. I haven't gotten the red charms on Phraesto, but ideally you would have that. And then Mana Wig spell as well. So this is actually a very good team. If you look at the damage distribution, Phraesto is like actually the second biggest damage dealer here. So Gala is number 1, followed by Phraesto, followed by Smoky. And those would be also the leveling priority if you want to know who to boost in levels to get a slightly higher score. Gala number 1, then Phraesto, then Smoky. So that's actually a pretty good budget team option. Now another team I just have to show you is with Kordan. So I did some testing right now, and it looks like for the Kordan team, Mana Wig spell is now the best. So if you don't have Mikola, but you have Velara, then this is probably going to be the best team you can run. You can try with Star Shower spell as well. That previously was the best. But for me right now, Mana Wig definitely is like, it was 20 billion higher. Otherwise, blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left is the same position as the original Velara team, but just Kordan rather than Mikola if you do not have Mikola built on your account. And charms on the whole team, but it is substantially lower, 510 billion damage compared to 579. That is almost a 70 billion score gap, right, between the two. Okay, now there is a Valka team. Look at this. I have 404 billion damage with the Valka team. Basically, replacing Velara for Valka in that team is doing really well. So blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left. You have Gala and Smoky on the Stellar Bond, Valka in front of Smoky, Mikola in front of Gala, and then you have Alpha Bear in the upper left with the Star Shower spell. So this was the one that did the best for me. I did a couple of testing with, you know, the different artifacts, and I tried this. I didn't actually try, I don't think, Valka with Kordan together rather than Mikola. That's something you could maybe give a try. But basically, Valka can be kind of like a really budget option compared to Velara in the Mauler team. Still doing fine, but nothing amazing. But for me, at least, it was substantially higher than the wilder alternative with Pheromore, which I'm now going to show you. So the Solise team, unfortunately, is really left behind in the dust, right? 321 billion damage is not too great. But unfortunately, if you do not have Velara, and the Valka team isn't really working for you, you don't have Phraesto, then this is really all that you have left. And it is still good, but it is not near as good as any of the Mauler team, and like the people with Velara are just gonna completely stomp all over you basically. But anyway, this is the Wilder team. Solise up front, Kordan on the left, blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left. You have Ravion on the upper right, and then Pheromore. You want to have level 90 Wilder Phantom, charms on the whole team, Star Shower spell. You want to boost the levels of your Pheromore, followed by your Ravion and Solise, because Solise gives attack buff to the whole team based on their own stats, and Ravion also attack buff based on his stats, and then Pheromore is the damage source from this team, as you guys can see. So that's basically it. The only other final team to mention is the, if you don't even have Solise and you want to run this wilder team, you can replace Solise for Velara. It is worse by around 14 billion damage lower, but still, it is an option out there. But that is all the teams covered now. So you guys have seen now all the teams, depending on which heroes you have, you know what to work with. You do have your 10 extra attempts daily that you can also do some more testing of your own and see which is best for you, and to try and get your higher score. Okay, now on top of all of this, let's talk about how can you increase your resonating level to, like, you know, score higher in the Primal Lord. You can use your paid instant AFK attempts if you want to. Now, it isn't that important to rank high for the Primal Lord. It depends how much it means to you, how much it matters to you. If it really does, then using your paid instant AFK attempts and even all of them to get a bit of boosted resonating level can be useful. But right now I've already hit the level 900 cap. But that being said, like, we've been paid instant refreshing the whole time. It's a high VIP account, so obviously for all those reasons, that's why we're getting a lot of season essence. And even on my own district, my guildmate has already cleared over 800 apex. And this is another thing. Claim your first clear rewards. Don't forget to do that, because this gives you a lot of season essence as well, right? Also, make sure you're doing stellar ascent, everything. Basically, everywhere you can get season essence, make sure you're doing all of that. And but then on top of that, paid attempts can help. And then you just want to try to level up as much as you can. But we still probably have around 4 to 5 days left of this Primal Lord. And so you have more time to try and hit the resonating level cap. You don't need to rush it like today, for example. But yeah, if you think you're not even going to get it by the end of then maybe you can think about, you know, using some paid attempts to try and boost your level a bit. On top of that, equipment is very important. Equipment is a very important factor. Now, it depends which team you're running. If you're running a Velara team, the key pieces of equipment are the boots, which give a high amount of health, and he has his own health scaling damage. The weapon, which gives a high amount of attack because he has some attack multipliers. And then if you want another option, it would be the helmet. This gives high amount of health. You can skip on this suit, because the suit doesn't give that much health. It mainly gives defenses, and defenses are not going to increase his damage. But the health is much higher from this helmet. And then also you want to get him the satchel if you can. This gives some attack speed and attack. Attack speed can allow him to attack a bit faster, and his damage applies to all of his normal attacks, right? His true damage and HP loss damage. So yeah, those would be the key pieces of items for Velara for Warrior. Now, if you're talking about the Velara team, you also have Mage, Galahad, and for that, the most important is a weapon, but then also second and third slots are also important because they both give a high amount of attack. You don't need to worry about the fourth slot. It does give attack, but it gives a lower amount compared to the other ones. The other ones are more reward, right? So those would be the big ones to upgrade. Eventually upgrade everything, obviously, but first three are big ones here. For the supports, you also want to upgrade the first three because your supports are going to be used, no matter which team you're using, you're going to be using supports. And especially if you're using like the Solise team, Solise, her attack buff she provides ally scales on her own attack. So if you increase her attack by giving her more support attack, it is going to cause your whole team to hit harder, right? Or your overall score to be higher. So first three slots here for support, those give attack. If you're using the Pheromore team, he's a rogue hero. You're also using Ravion in that team. You want to get the first three items here. They all give attack, and they're going to boost basically the attack buff provided by Ravion and also the damage output of Pheromore, right? So those are the big things. Apart from that, you don't really need to worry about the other classes. That's basically it. So that's it for all my tips I have for min-maxing your score for this Primal Lord. Most importantly, it is the new teams to take a look at that and maybe give them a try. Then also, if you are worried, or maybe even on the final days, you can save your instant AFK attempts right now, your paid ones. You don't have to use them. Then on the final days, like, you can decide and use all the backlog of your paid attempts if you need to, just to boost your levels a bit more to maybe get to that higher cutoff of whatever you're looking for a ranking. But yeah, the levels matter, the equipment matters, and if you can make it to level 900 resonating level flat and max out your equipment, or at least your key equipment which matters, that's going to be the best way of maxing, like min-maxing your overall score potential. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. If there's any other team working for you, feel free to share that in the comment section. You can even share a formation ID and people can try it out. That is much appreciated and can help others out. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment. And you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.